All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. We have just released a video talking about Reiss Nelson, so we wanted to expand on that. I've given my take from the articles. A lot of guys sent in a lot of articles, so respect to you lot. You guys sent in all the articles, and I could have actually researched it and give my take on it. That article stated as what the video follows. It stated that I am from Jamaica, not from Zimbabwe. I've done a lot of things throughout that video. You could go and check it out for yourself because I think it's fully detailed, to be honest. All right. So what I've gotten from it was just to say that this guy resonated to Jamaica, more Jamaica's culture more than Zimbabwe. All right, that is the first thing right there. All right, yes. So that is one thing that I've discovered right out of that conversation. And sorry about that. It looks like we had some difficulties. I don't know how and why. Maybe it's an internet issue. I don't know how, but sorry about that. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well again. All right. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well. Just put yes in the chat. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well. Okay. Yes. So hope we don't have no more of the glitches from the internet side. So let me know if you guys are hearing me well. Okay. Still hearing. All right, that is great. That is great. So what we got from it is to say that um this guy they are pursued him from 2017, but he's not interested in it based on the fact that he might not resonate to his father's side of the parentage line. Did that actually stated that he wants to play for Jamaica? No, it never clearly came out and said something like that. No, it never really clearly stated that. It never clearly stated that at no point. All right. But one thing it surely clearly stated is that he does not want to play for Zimbabwe. So that is one thing out of it. For England now, it's not up to him for him to want to play for England. It's more of um, am I in the form to take someone else's space, i.e., my teammates Saka, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, and that would be an outstanding no. Those are very, very, very high caliber players that he has to rule competition with. So, with that said, now it leaves only one option, which is Jamaica. I know a lot of Jamaicans don't like that style to say that, oh, we are second choice. No, our third choice. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just reading through the lines because we never got a direct statement from the personnel. So that's why I'm reading through the lines. All right. And the lines is telling me that he would play for Jamaica if given the opportunity. That's what it's telling me. All right. Yes, but it's not fully saying that yes. He said yes to Jamaica. No, it's not. It never said anything like that. Yes. So for persons that got that from the situation, no, he never actually said that in the statement. He only clearly stated that okay, no, I am not from Zimbabwe, which in itself is kind of not entirely true. You only can't resonate to the roots because that's exactly what person said as well. Guys, as you come in, smash the like button. You know how we do it here. It's a our thing. So we just want to clear off our hour. You guys give me a take. I can respond to it because the last one I couldn't respond to it because that was not a live stream. That was like a pre stream, pre something that we did as a video and then we released it. All right. Yes. So it's completely different. All right. Yes. But I'm just releasing it. So just smash the like button, share, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. All right. Yeah. And yesterday I did a video as well, and you guys had some problems. I had persons calling me about the video, like they never understood what I'm saying. So I wanted to ask you guys a question in terms of the United States to say that are you okay with playing United States first? And at what point were we better than United States in history? Because I know we have a lot of educated people on this channel, so I wanted to know because I myself never knew a time in my time in my existence we were better than United States in football. At no time, I never knew of it, and I'm talking about from the 80s coming straight up to now. I've never heard of it at any point. So I wanted to ask those questions. So let me take the comments them as soon as you guys come in, so we can move on from that, and then we can deep dive on the player and also the Concacaf. All right. Let us see if JFF going to move fast for him. But that is the thing now. He never said he wanted to play for Jamaica. He said that he's a Jamaican. You understand me? So no, none of the articles gave me that exact conversation of him saying that he wants to play for Jamaica. You get me? He cleared out that he's not going to play for Zimbabwe, and that could be some family problems why he does not want to choose Zimbabwe, and because of the love of his mother, he would rather to choose Jamaica. You understand me? Yeah, but he never outright said it. Big up yourself, Chris Smith. Thanks for being here. Siobhan, massive respect. Thanks for being here as well. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Sheridan, the boss of the channel. Massive respect. All right, still here. And thanks for that. All right. Jamaican Guna, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Context matters. Yes, and that's why I stuck by the context of saying that he never really outright said that. I think that article was more of to push away Zimbabwe rather than saying that he's going to play for Jamaica hands down. You understand me? But it looks like he would be much more easier on the eye to deal with Jamaicans. You get me? Yes, because he could resonate to the Jamaican side. You get me? Yes, that's what I'm getting. Did you watch the friendly between United States and Mexico? I saw a piece of it, but I never watched it full out. All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you. Doing Thomas, massive respect. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, yes. So Reiss Nelson, and in terms of his quality, we talked about it the other day, and he has undeniable qualities. I think if he comes here, he's going to be one of those personnels, not just being in the team for sure, but pushing for even more positions like starting positions and stuff because he has that quality, and we don't have the same level of qualities to compete with Arsenal. So that's the reason why he's not in the Arsenal team as a starter. You understand me? But in the Jamaican team, we don't have the same quality as Arsenal. So it simply means he would be one of those persons that we prioritize to be a starter based off what I've assessed. So let me know if you're okay with that or not. All right. Yes. In terms of the video that I've done yesterday on the shocking reports of Jamaica facing United States first, the reason why I've said that is due to what I've analyzed. They always put the two toughest teams to square off last. You understand me? So that's why it's surprising that Jamaica went up against United States first. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And I just put that out there. I never came off like I'm saying United States is better than Jamaica or any of those things. I don't know why when people watches my video, they come off with some ridiculous takes. I'm not even sure if they are the ones making up these stories on their own. It looks like it's someone fuel these things in their heads because I have done the video yesterday and I'm just saying it was solely based off can these guys adapt fast enough? You understand me? That was what the video was all about. Can what Usabo will bring in because our main hype on Jamaica national team and how good we are is solely based on how much how overseas players come in the team. That's what it's solely based on. And I know you guys are going to say that is definitely true. That's what it's solely based on. You get me? That's what it's solely based on. You get me? And I'm on topic now. I'm on topic now. So let me stay on my topic. Bravo. I'm on topic, so I want to deal with topic by topic. All right? Yeah, so that's what it's solely based on. So my conversation was, are we going to drill enough to give people trouble? You get me? And what level the United States team come in? United States used the MLS teams and they won the Gold Cup just the same. And we had a good team just the same. You get me? We had a good team just the same, and United States still won. So I sometimes I don't know if it's just pride. It's just pride. I heard from the coach himself said the United States is the best team in the. Sorry for the background noise. I think they're gonna move soon. There's someone cutting the grass. United States is the best team in the region. They are the highest ranked team. They are the current champions. They are coming from World Cup. That's what the coach said out of his own mouth. So why when I said it, says it, it's like I am the person belittling Jamaica. People, if you can't watch my video with understanding, please do. You don't have to watch it. You get me? You don't have to. And we have the comment section there for a reason. So if you have a stake, you just let me know in the comment section, and then others can see what you're saying, and I can respond to you as well. You understand me? But that was solely what I meant when I said I am going. I'm not liking that. I never said Jamaica is not a good team. I am just saying the more games we would have gotten, we would have been better prepared for United States. You understand me? That's what I meant when I had that conversation. All right, that's what I meant. Boss Nama said, if he's interested in playing for Jamaica, his mother and him should travel to Jamaica and get his passport easy. All right, massive respect. Think as at this point, Reiss should forward a yard in making England squad would take a miracle. I do think it would be tough as well. So you think JFF here about Nelson? Yes, they heard about him because I have people that said that they contacted them directly. So they heard about him. All right, Reiss Nelson mother was not born in Jamaica. It's by grandparents. Okay, well, he said his mother is Jamaican, Bravo Rage. So that's what he says. All right, and we just come off the article of what he said. All right, so if you know more than him himself and the article, no problem. You get me? Yeah. The USA have always been better than Jamaica at football. Big facts, but that is the only thing I know. I can't come up no other way, and that is not a disrespect. It's like what I've realized. It's like because I'm not the person that sensationalize things, I become a hater. But you need people like me in Jamaica's camp because this is the level that Jamaica should reach, and we have been on that overhyping pole for too long. You get me? We have to give people their credit because I think majority of the players look at it the same way that they are the better team and we are coming to topple them. Not we are better than them, and it's just because we never have certain things and a bunch of excuses behind it. That's not true. All right. And I think I'm in my rights to say that I did not want Jamaica to get United States first. You get me? Because it makes more sense for we not to get them first, to be flat out honest. It makes more sense not to get them first. Period. All right. So Roland Malcolm, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Guys, you have an hour. So if you want me to drop the link, I could drop the link. All right. Roland Malcolm, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mad Vibe said, I'm not sure. I'm not for sure that USA, Mexico, and Canada will be bringing an A team. But Mad Vibes, the coach himself said, yes, they are going to bring their best team or as a better squad because the region, they are not going to take it for granted. The coach literally said that out of his own mouth on my channel because I have it on my channel, Mad Vibes. So is it that we can't take the people for their words? Let me know, Mad Vibes, because he said it on our own channel when we were doing the draw. He said it. Laugh out loud. People can say they are Jamaican and not mean they were born in Jamaica. Don't take everything so literal. Did I say his mother was born in Jamaica? Or I read the article, another conversation on the article. Did I say that, Bravo? If I said that, I'm sorry, but I read off the article, and the article never said she was born in Jamaica. The article said exactly what I'm referring to now. So I don't know if you listen and if you listen me well. or you want to have an argument that of something that I've not said. So if I said it, then I'm very sorry. But if I didn't say it because I stuck to the article only. I stuck to the article only. So I'm not even sure what am I arguing with in terms of the conversation with you. All right. And USA and Mexico are the giants, but they are beatable. Yes, I would take that as well. Yes, JD, we are too hype. I think so. I think so. And the people, you don't need to. If I say something in my video, I said it in my video. So attack the video. Don't attack me. All right? Yes. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Attack me under my comment section. Don't attack me personally. All right? Because sometimes I can be different. You get me? And I don't want to be different. I've done the video, give my take on it. You get me? Because I wanted to give my take on it. All right. I'm going to drop the link so people could join and give their take on both of the subjects. All right. Yes. So I'm going to drop the link. 1 second. So I'm going to drop the link so people can come on and give their take. And I would love for people to come on. If you can, please turn the camera on because it actually helps the visual of the content. You understand me? Yes. Like worldwide, it's only in Jamaica. I've seen people literally like they, they want to turn their camera off and stuff. Worldwide it don't look good. It don't look good when people having a conversation and it's like they're others just want to come on and don't have their camera on. It's not respectful. You understand me? And that's why I never really join the whole heap of people coming on because I just think that some people just come on without their camera and the behavior problems. I am not for that. For this one, people could come on without camera because I don't have the calling. I understand for this one. I can give you a take on it. But normally going forward, just get a proper lit background and you come on with your camera and we have a good chat. You get me? It's not a problem. I have not restricted people from this channel, but it's just I'm trying to do things professionally going forward, and I think you have to respect what I'm trying to do, and hope you totally understand because sometimes I'm telling you it's hard to get on and deal with some of these people because sometimes even if somebody call you and you don't even answer in time, it's like they're hungry. We can read. People have a different life and people have a different ways how they do things. So let me just be more responsible and be more respectful. And I'm trying to start with myself. All right. Top two teams should not play first afternoon, JD, and that's exactly what I've said. I don't care if Jamaica wants the United States or whatever the situation is. I am just saying that it's tough. It's tough. That's all I'm saying. All right. So let on Jamaica and Guna right here. So Jamaica and Guna added to the stream. Let me fix this layout because I had this layout thing that I wanted to do. All right. So this is the layout. Hope it works. All right. So Jamaica and Guna alone in it now. And the layout works. So Jamaican Guna, big up yourself. How are you doing? Which one of the points that you want to chop up, Big Boss?
Bless up, JD, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night to everybody that's in the stream. Big up to all our family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I wanted to say was in relation to Reiss Nelson and his Jamaican roots or heritage, and him being a part of this Jamaica squad moving forward. I believe that this is the part that he should take if I was his advisor. He has a chance to play at a World Cup. A very, very high possibility to play at a World Cup. Higher than ever been. It's much easier for Jamaica to qualify for the next World Cup than it has ever been. More teams, plus the USA, Canada, and Mexico are out of it. So those are three of the big sides. Those are the three teams that went to the last World Cup from the region. Are three of the teams that went to the World Cup for the last Concacaf representatives. So with them out of the way, I think we would have an easier part. It won't be easy because teams are not going to roll over and say, okay, I give Jamaica the bly. Yeah, but I think we'll have it easier to go to the World Cup. And I think we should use this Gold Cup as a warm-up exercise by calling in some of these bigger players, these internationally acclaimed players, such as Reiss Nelson, to represent the country. I think he would add as a Arsenal fan, I think he would add a lot to what Jamaica has. I think he would thrive in a number 10 role, because he can play in the middle. He can play on both wings, left or right. He's skillful, he's quick, and it's just that because you have people like Saka who have surpassed him, why he's not mashing up the place for Arsenal now. Because he at one point he had stagnated. But he went to Germany, he did well, he came back, and he scored one of the best goals, as an Arsenal fan, one of the most celebrated goals ever in a last minute winner. So and as I said, he fits the mold of what Jamaica is trying to do. I see a little small pattern being formed with Coach Grimm, in that he's trying to have the players play a little more football, and put down the ball and make it run a little bit more. So you will see, if you had watched the Trinidad match in Montego in particular, where it was a lot quieter, you would have heard the coach begging the players stop woof out the ball. He wanted to be able to play under pressure. He wanted to be able to play beyond the press. When they were being pressed, he wanted to be able to play through it. So I think that is what he's tried. But a lot of the local players that were called up, couldn't, deliver on that. But for the Goldcup coming up, I think we should go out there and bring out, pull in some of these great players. I think the coach did a great job when he called in Limbakisa, Splat, Whisper Richards, when he called in this nucleus of young players. My boy from Omari Hutchinson from Chelsea. When he called in these players, I think it was a great move, because he's building a nucleus of young players. I think he's looking like probably under 24. I think Reiss Nelson fits that mold of young, budding, talented players that have Jamaican heritage that can come in and add something different to what we have. And I think if it was up to me and looking in, I think it's just I think he should have come to Jamaica. I think it's a difficult path for him to go into the England side right now. I think there are maybe 10 players ahead of him that are playing week in, week out and performing for England on both wings. So you'd have 5 on one wing, 5 on the other. You have Saka, you have Rashford, you have Jadon Sancho, you have I know that he's not really favoured, Sancho, that is. You have some other players who are on the fringes, who are ahead of Reiss Nelson, So I think that if you see Southgate calling up Reiss Nelson, it's just to spite Jamaica, to cap him, so he can represent us. But
all on the Jamaican gonna people, we are 22 minutes and we are on 25 likes. So out of respect for the show and what you guys asked for, just definitely smash the like button, because that's what gives the visibility here. You guys say they want a live, we came with the live, and then you don't support the live. And sometimes we put out so much effort in the videos, and then you don't smash the like button on the video. You understand me? So the only way we can go forward is for the people and subscribe to the channel, just support the channel. You understand me? That's all we ask for, the support the channel. That's your side. We have to be the ones out here doing the talking side and the researching side. So that's your side. So just take a little time out, smash the like button. We're going to be only doing an hour. So if you want to get a good conversation, and get more people on the panel or whatever the situation is, you have to just hit the like button so other people can find it. We just released the next video, and I was going to make that video to stay for the rest of the day, but because we said we wanted, you guys wanted the live, we said we're going to come live. So smash the like button, man, and support the damn thing, man. And nobody make me get angry the day, man. Yeah, man. So I respect that point, Jamaican Gune. You can finish your point, but I had to just interject that, because
flick up the likes, them people. Let's
like some of them people, man, them wake up on the wrong side of them house or something.
Yeah, man, it's free, and all you have to do is just pause, look right up at the left hand side. They say someone look a thumbs up. Just press a little something, there, man, and let's go.
Man. Some of the man come and wake up on the wrong side of the house. So it look like a late night video alone me have to do. When them sad to go to bed. Alright? So I guess I'm gonna be like late night crack for you guys, because it seems like you're gonna be happier. when we do produce the late night crack rather than the early morning crack. You can't even find the like button. All right, Kevin says, JD, you know how long I'm telling Simon about Reiss Nelson. Well, good scouting for you right there. Yes, good scouting for you right there. Big up yourself, Chris Smith. Thanks for being here. Imagine Nelson and Damar Gray in the Jamaica team. Yeah, man. And remember, people that keep on talking about Jamaica as a big team, this what you just said here. This is the reason. Every single time when I heard people talk about Jamaica being a big football team, it's the potential of Jamaica being a big football team, not Jamaica already a big football team. It's two different things. All right. Every time America talk about Jamaica, it is the potential of Jamaica being a big team they are talking about. They are not talking about Jamaica as a big team. No. Even when we add these pieces, we still clearly prove that we have some more ways to go because we saw that we have shortage in a right back situation. Obviously, Lambakisi came on, but you don't need you need more than one player. So to be honest, you need two players for every position. Jamaican Gona. You need two players for
I
every
would say
position.
three, I would say three.
No,
I
no,
would
but
say to be an elite.
no, you cannot turn out to be Chelsea when you have three
No.
players in every
Well, I'm
position.
sure why I said so. I'm sure why I said so, right? In order to be an elite level team, as some people are proclaiming, we don't even have the best 11, starting 11. Jamaica, that is. And you hear some man attack, some delusional thoughts. I mean, bro, look. I saw something, and I really look at it weird. You know that I heard you bring up a point, and I'm like I was very interested in the point. And I call one of my friend them who's a contact in the footballing world, and he says it's true. A lot of players, you hear people saying that they want JPL players in the team and trying to push JPL players in the team. And a lot of these players, when they get in the team, they end up going overseas to start playing. Or even some players who have left the JPL without getting in the national team and going overseas and start playing. And then now you hear these players, you see that these players are ignored after that. Cephas is being ignored. The other youth who play at Dynamo Kiev, him not get the run where people have been calling for him to get. So if these players were to come in, why would we have JPL players who in the same position playing in that league? We have local groomed players.
So
yeah, this is what I said.
Jamaican Gona, hold on. But so let me clear up this now because we have to deal with what's at hand. So the local guys that may get called. Are you talking about the local camp or are you talking about the local guys that may get called in the actual national team? Because remember the guys them overseas, they come under the same umbrella as the other guys them, that only can play in international windows.
Yeah.
So are you saying the local guys them get called in the national team when they're going to Mexico? You have a problem with
That is what I'm talking
about. We have to make sure because people can twist up things.
You see, look, you have Cephas, you have one of my youth then play right wing and I'm fast man. Look how fast you they play. I think we play at Dynamo Kiev, I think.
Yeah man. Paris.
Right. You have Paris a play. Now Jamaica is calling up a squad, right? Of players. And you have those players been ignored, but you're calling in JPL players? How that work? I think the hope of Jamaican players is to leave a semi-professional environment and go to a professional environment. And then what you have is that semi-professional players being called ahead of professional players.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about a friendly or a local camp. I'm talking because I'm 100%, you know this, I'm 100% with the local camp. But I don't think a player should be called in within the local camp when you have players overseas performing. See if I send them on the inner the side over someone. Some when we go into the Goldcup, minute 2-1 say look, we have centre halves.
But Jamaican Gona, before you move, because every time you say something, we want to attack the point.
Yeah.
So for instance, the man who get called the last time was King. King get called the last time. So he's from the Jamaican side, period. Yeah. And then up front you had Trevante Stewart, and then in midfield you have one player in midfield. So three guys got called. Three or maybe 3 or 4. 3 or 4. How much? About that got called. Right. So you're saying
for the Trinidad games you're referring to?
No, for the Mexico game. Okay. So I'm saying, what if we don't have players in those positions? Because the forward role, I could say yes, Trevor Stewart should not be picked over Cephas. That is true. Yes, so I understand where you're coming from. But in the midfield area, you're saying how much of the midfielders you could have picked, because now you're questioning who is really picking the team then, and
All right,
what yeah.
look at it this way. All right, look at it this way. We had two local matches, two practice matches locally against Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the coach used those matches to basically assess the level of the local talent. He hadn't had an opportunity. He was just being told hearsay. So he called
Mm-hmm.
up based on hearsay well, and because he watched a lot of matches locally, and he called up some players. I think one player that I think deserved this place in the team is Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips was one
Demar
of them, yeah.
Phillips is
Mm-hmm.
literally the best defensive midfielder in the entire country, in my opinion. He runs, and he's a boxer. Him about good engine. He runs a lot. His passing need to improve. Obviously, with 90% of the local players, them don't know if they make 5 passes. There's a player from Jungle who is a very good player, who's a midfielder as well. He's a very good ball handler, I think. I think he weighs 28. But that player should be called up into the national team, in my opinion, if there's a local contingent of saying we want midfielders. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's a point there. But that's the point that I'm trying to make, JD. If you're calling up somebody from the JPL, he must be at a level higher than, playing at a level higher than, not in terms of the level of the league, but in terms of the level of his playing, he must be at a level higher than everybody else. He must be the best. If you're calling up the forward, he must be the best forward. If you're calling up, I mean, I talk about the man who score 8 goals and be the leading goal scorer. You know what I said to you? We're not talking about 8 goals full stop. We're talking about 8 goals in how many games? Did he score 8 goals in 8 games, or did he score 8 goals in 500 games? Did he score 20 goals in 40 games, or did he score 20 goals in 20 games, or did he score 20 goals in 500 games? So when you hear people referring to, oh, this man scores 15 goals, ask him how much him score within, because a striker who is considered elite level in anywhere. And if you're playing a biggest bush, where you have your chop grass to play ball, if you're playing in any bush at all, the bushiest league you can possibly think, and you have a striker there that is scoring 20 goals in 40 games, that striker is an elite level striker in his position, even if he's playing bush league, because that means he's 1 in 2. You know what I mean? And that is basically benchmark. So that's what I'm saying to you. If you have a right back that is performing extremely well locally, they call him into the side as a right back and you make him compete. But we don't want some man who just get called up because them feel like the national team is a big stall. You know them big mesh stall where sell chips.
So basically, you're saying we changed up a lot of things to do similar things to what we were doing from before. That's what you're saying here. Because
I mean, it's similar, but it's not the same. Look, I think with this coach, I think this coach is
a lot of things to go back to slightly in a similar manner.
Yeah, but I think this coach is not up for the bull crap. I don't think this coach.
So then, why that happened then? Why that happened then? Because
it's just getting started. That's why he's just getting started. The games are outside of a FIFA window. I understand these contexts, so I understand what he did. But as I said, we're now looking at the Goldcup. We're assembling our squad now. We're looking at players for the Goldcup to participate. If a player isn't performing higher than everybody else in the league, I don't think King is the best centre half in the Premier League. And even if he's the best young centre half in the Premier League, maybe that's the only excuse. He may be the best young centre half in the Premier League. I think from Wathouse, Blake from Wathouse is actually a better centre half right now, performance wise. But they're gonna call in King because King have a little more experience at international level. He has played games and stuff like that. But if you're looking at age and that's an excuse for calling him, then the guy who's performing the best in the position should be called up. And I think, performance wise, I think Blake is performing better than King as a centre half. You know,
I do agree. I do agree with you. I do agree with you in terms of how much personnel should be called and what should be the process of personnel being called. But I truly believe that for that Mexico game, you still have people that are the ways to get them players in the teams. Just the same, I still believe that. I think the coach is fighting that hard battle, and that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I still believe that's a thing, and that's the reason why I never really read into it this much because remember he said at the end, he's not going to be carrying so much JPL players. Obviously he saw something why he's saying that, and obviously he's going through something why he's saying that. That's why I did the video for Reiss Nelson like that. When I said, oh, but Reiss Nelson said he has no Zimbabwean ties, or he's not from Zimbabwe, he's from Jamaica. Obviously he said that. But it still means his father could come from there, so that means he's from Zimbabwe as well, at least with lineage.
Yeah,
But
but
he
maybe
can't
culturally
originate it.
he's more
Yes,
tied
but that's why
to
I had to
Jamaica.
do it because when people come to me, you see, say when a Zimbabwe, he may come from Zimbabwe, none at all. But when I read it now, I'm saying people, realize that he's just trying to tell you that he might not want to play for these mans, and he does not resonate to that because when he grew up the all time, we are Jamaicans.
My mother and girlfriend.
Him grow up on his mother.
Yeah, so probably my father
That
just
might
could not
just tell
see
you a
that little
story.
bit, you
Yeah, that just might tell you a story how his whole soul went.
Yeah,
Based on his
exactly.
answer right there. You get me? So that's what I got through the statement. And that's why I did the shorter version video to explain to persons because sometimes people just looking for the flashy sides. That's why I made sure to stop you and ask those questions because people will only look at the flashy side because sometimes they lack the understanding to realize what you're saying. You get me? But let
Yeah,
us
I
see.
mean, even though in a JD, sometimes some people make it look like a one parent, the ball of them have, Like them forgets a two parents, them have. So a ball can have one parent from St. Kitts and then a parent from Jamaica. A two parents people come with,
Yes,
So,
and that's
and plus them
that's
have
why.
grandparents too. So sometimes the grandparents them come from somewhere else. You have players right now who qualify to play for like 5 countries, bro. There's a
Just
player
like the
who
guy
America
from
chasing.
Trinidad the other day.
Fuller,
Just like the guy.
Balagon qualified to play for most of 4 countries, bro.
Javi Simmons qualified to play for a whole heap of countries as well because the
Yeah,
rules
because him
are
father, him born in Spain, him father is Netherlands, him all about the place him there.
and
I'm born in
sometimes
France or
so
whatever.
if they move from France and play from a younger age, couple of years well, you qualified for it through that way
Yeah,
as well
because
too.
residency,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so you can end up at 4 to 5 different locations if
If
you're
Fuller
young and
Balogun
stuff.
can represent most of 4 countries, bro. He can represent
Yeah.
most of England, Nigeria, um, America, and one more place. Because I'm born in America, him grew up in England, and him parents, one of him parents are Nigerian, and probably represent him of another country in that too. So you can't, we just look on it and say, boy, the ball are more connected with the Jamaican side. I'm think, I've heard him in an interview when he was in Germany. He said, he wants to play for England. His dream is to play for England, but he does have Jamaican
And
heritage.
and
So
that's why I
yeah,
did the video like that. I never came out and said this man said he wants to play for Jamaica, but it looks like he would have given them an easier time if Jamaica came to him and explain what they're trying to do. But at no point this says this man is going to play for Jamaica. So
no,
sometimes
no,
I'm
no, I know,
wondering.
but
I'm wondering what people actually reading because I am not getting what even when people call me and they are directly telling me that and look what they're gonna use now. You see, when he comes and play now, you're gonna say, JD, you see what I tell you? No, but the statement never tell me that. I have to stick with the statement because I'm talking to
yeah, you
people.
can't just
And
formulate a narrative of your own. You have to kind of listen to the statement and
yeah,
take it
I
in
have
its
to listen to
context.
the
Obviously,
statement.
what the
Yes,
baller is saying is that he has an affiliation with Jamaica because I'm mother growing brother.
yes, and that's what I got from the
You see,
statement.
pretty.
That's what I got from the statement.
Yeah,
Period.
so
And he
me
never wanted to play for Zimbabwe as well because
no,
he believes that it's
I'm
not a good thing.
affiliation with that, bro.
Yes,
Me know exactly what it is. Me know exactly what it is. What I mean? One of my family members is a similar situation. You know what I mean? So, his father is African. He know have nothing to do with African because his father was just a seed planter and he moved. So him just
simple
knows
as that.
all right. And Jamaican heritage him grow around him Jamaican people them and that Jamaica him consider himself a Jamaican. He celebrating Jamaican independence, him having black, gold, and green. But my father is African. Him have an African name, bro. So
Simple as that,
yeah.
man.
So
You know?
we want the ball for father at Jamaica still. To be honest, me, I want the ball for father Jamaica and put on the black, gold, and green and run out. And I've seen some people in the comments saying that some people are gonna fret, but no, I don't think so. Some people are gonna fret. The most competition we want in the squad is we want elite level players to take up most of the positions, if not all of the positions in Jamaica,
As
because
what
it's a
I
pool
said,
of players that we have.
it cost me out when I say it, but I say if a 50 of them man ever come and play for Jamaica, it not really matter.
Yeah, but
At Jamaica in the
where I
end.
make my distinction
Mhm.
is not that at this current stage where we're at, and based on what I see the coach doing, because everything is within context. You can't just, something that you can't say a shark is the baddest animal. You take a shark and put him in a tree, you can't do nothing. Yeah,
No. But you keep on always not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying if 50 of the man them fit the man system and a 50 of them get selected and none of them born in Jamaica, me not have no problem with it. Me no think me need nobody who born in Jamaica because them born in Jamaica. Me want them because them talented. Andre Blake is talented.
I agree with you.
Andre Blake is talented. Liam Bailey is talented. Damian Lowe is talented. Them born in Jamaica. Shamar Nichols is talented. Not because them born in Jamaica. Me have to put it in there because them know about the country.
That's what I disagree with that concept. My concept is not that. I don't think that.
Okay, because that's the only thing give us this one time, Like you say,
my concept has always been consistent. I think the best Jamaica squad is a mixture of both. And if
but that's the way confusion come from Jamaica Guna, because it's a mixture of both. Mixture of both no mean the talent, it means
no. I mean the talent.
Yeah. You need to fix it as a 1 year run with it. You need to fix it. No, you need to fix it.
A talent man, no must talent, brother. Me America for seeing me, bro.
Listen to Jamaican Guna.
Affirmative action.
Jamaican Guna, listen. The reason why it always seems like you have said that is if you just say a talent maybe, but you say the mixture of both. So the mixture of both in terms of where you're located. But
we have always been producing players like that, bro.
We have not always been producing local players at the highest level of the world football.
Bro, which goalkeeper has come in and done a better job than Blake?
Thank you very much. But how much other goalkeeper before Warren Barrett and Blake was actually this seriously top level goalkeeper in the last 20 years? 25 years.
Not Warren Barrett. I think Wayne was an elite level goalkeeper. Not Aaron Lawrence, the one after him, man. What's name again, man?
Who else? You say world level goalkeeper.
We have one elite level goalkeeper before Blake, man.
Before Blake, people, 100 people in the chat, I'm still away from them to tell me.
Yeah, man. One the youth used to play for I think he used to play for LA Galaxy or DC United. One of them big side in our MLS.
No, Warren Barrett used to play for LA Galaxy.
Not Warren Barrett, man. The other youth, man.
They said a bad goalie. They said it's Ricketts you're talking.
Ricketts was an elite level goalkeeper. Easily.
Donovan Ricketts you're talking?
Yeah, man. Donovan Ricketts is an elite level goalkeeper, man.
Yeah, but look at what you're just saying.
Blake is better. Blake is the best goalkeeper Jamaica has ever produced.
But Jamaica Guna, that is 25 years apart. If we match talent together, Jamaica Guna, it can't be a mixture of both. It can just be
it always
the best talent. No. Oh my God, Jamaica Guna.
I never disagree ever enough. No, but Jamaica always produce even one talent, bro. We have always produced one talent.
But that don't mean a mixture of both. That means luckily we get one in the team.
No. You're looking at a extreme level of thing. I'm not looking at an extreme level. I'm looking at realistic. Idealistically, that is what you would want, and that would be what I would want.
No, Jamaica.
No. Idealistically, we would get the best goalkeeper that qualifies for Jamaica to play for Jamaica. We would get the best left back that qualifies for Jamaica to play for Jamaica, and so on and so forth. Go straight up to reach forward. Okay. Idealistically, we are not gonna get that. In no.
But Jamaica, we're having a conversation based off that. So you cannot. We're having a conversation based off that.
I'm a realist. I am looking at it.
Oh my God, I am a realist Jamaican. Yeah. You cannot find a more realist YouTuber who talk about Jamaica, period.
On certain subject, not on
every subject. But me have a conversation, Jamaican Guna. This man not play for Jamaica today. He not playing for Jamaica today. So we are talking about a situation of a man not playing for Jamaica. So that we are talking about. So stop
listen to my argument again. Listen very carefully and listen. I'm listening to your argument, I'm listening to your context. This is my context. You're saying, and I agree. Listen, if Jamaica was ideally to get the best players that qualified for Jamaica, no man over Jamaica meant decide. Maybe just one or two.
Okay.
Right?
Cool. All right. Okay, no problem. Go
ahead. Cool. Maybe just one or two. Like, in my view, if Jamaica was to get, based on what I know, my limited knowledge, if Jamaica was to get the best goalkeeper available to us. I think the best goalkeeper available to us now, which qualifies to play for us, is Andre Blake.
Yes.
Right?
And I agree on that side as well. Too.
Hold on. So we're going to go across it now. Left back, we can get a left back from overseas. Centre half, we don't have Ethan Pinnock already. I think Wayne would still make the squad as a very good central defender. I think Lowe would make the squad, right? Maybe not the first choice, but he would be more than likely in and around the squad because
I think so. I think so.
Right back, we can find a better player. Central midfield, that's where our problem lies. And I don't think so. We have no central midfield, which is a Jamaican groomed, which are going to make the side to me, based on what my knowledge is.
Wingers and forward.
Wingers and forward, we can find one or two Jamaican can put in there. We can find Leon Bailey can make the side. See? So, and Shaman Nicholas not going to make it now forward, more than likely. Maybe we can find maybe, if Rashford are the man they did, but that gone already. But that's about what we know of now who still can qualify, who still can play for Jamaica. Chances are Shamara gonna make this. So we have what, 4?
Yeah,
that to me is what I want.
Okay.
The best mixture of the Jamaican side is the mixture of the Jamaican talent.
Jamaican Guna, everything what you just said, what me actually say. But the problem is now, you keep on, after saying what me actually say, you keep on saying a mixture. It has to be a mixture, even when you're having the conversation to say that it's based on who have the talent. Once you say based on who have the talent, Jamaican Guna, the mixture, and you have to say the mixture.
No, because
that's the problem.
You're still not getting the point. Look again, man. Look a while ago, and I get the point. Listen, me.
I mean, get the Jamaican Guna. We're not talking about 2 years.
Idealistically, you are looking at idealistically. Me talk about ideally, bro.
I'm not looking at nothing. Jamaican good. I'm not looking at nothing. I'm looking at just who is the best player. That's all I've said.
All right. The best goalkeeper is who? JD.
Andre Blake is the best goalkeeper.
Take out Andre Blake out. There's a better player overseas that is better than Andre Blake. Who is he?
No, there is no better goalkeeper.
That's I know now. That's my point.
Oh God! You know what? Let me leave it alone, Jamaican.
That's my point. I'm trying to let you know that my thing is ultimate thing is talent, and the second thing that comes in is a mixture.
Yeah, but Jamaican good. I say take out the mixture out, because when they say the mixture, it just so Jamaican bound players in the team.
No, I feel like the best.
No, Jamaican good. We're going to sit here, people. When Jamaican Guna said what they just said, because we only burn me out every time, Jamaican Guna knows that this is not a bias channel, period. People feel free to choose them one. When Jamaican Guna now contradict himself with what he must say, people, just honestly answer me, because I got me I get from him, because he must say,
me explain it slowly to you and you still not get it.
Me hear what you say, Jamaican Guna, but
you listen to the same thing.
Jamaican good, I'm listen. Don't tell me about me not listening. Me hear you. You keep on having this thing for 1.5 years. Oh, a mixture. Take out the mixture. The best player.
No, because
best player.
Idealistically, if you look at it based on who qualify for, we will never get the best players that qualify to Jamaica.
We never ask you that. You make a statement and you just need to stop talking about the mixture. We don't want to hear the mixture. We don't want to mix nothing. Go mix song if you talk about mixture. We talk about the best damn player, player for Jamaican band.
And when you check out the leg, you agree with me, right? But you try to get me if you say something me not say.
Me agree with you, but you say
me not ever tell you say. If 24 players come from overseas, if they are the best 24 players come from overseas, fine. But you will always find one Jamaican in that region. So it's not going to happen.
But Jamaica go, we never ask if an extended clip on a magazine. We never ask
23 players from overseas is what you would like. You said if you have the 23 best players.
I know that me like. Me say if a 23 players are the best.
The best 23 players from overseas, then I best 23 players.
If are the best. If
Bro, I can't work out if.
Me never say that. You say me.
That you are looking at it idealistically. I agree with you with that.
Oh my God.
If
Jamaica good, I never say more on it.
Hold on, let me tell you something. Hold on, let me get a story. Once upon a time, let me get a little history lesson. Once upon a time, one king sent to the Spartans them and tell the Spartans them, say, listen, my brother. He said, if you don't give up, we will murder all your people and we kill all the dog and the puss them and the ants them in your country.
Okay, all right.
Everything. I know the Spartan leader replied. Me not work off of that, G.
Wow.
Me not work off of that. Me work off of reality. Reality is we will never get the best players that qualify to Jamaica, that qualify for Jamaica to play for Jamaica. That is the reality.
Jamaica good.
And with that said, the best color, the best Jamaican side that we will ever put together is going to be a Jamaican side, which is a mixture of the overseas and the local.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that it's going to be a mixture.
No, we're not going to ever get the best players.
As well, idealistically, well, it don't have to be in a mixture either. Because you want us to actually start truly talk about football now in goal. All right, then you have Blake, and after Blake, you have 4 other men who are foreigner. All right, so really and truly, that is not even a mixture. That's a one out. That's another one person in a centre back department. Really and truly, even though we rate Damian Lowe, if we truly pick the team, Damian Lowe will make the team out of 4 defenders where Jamaica have. I'm very sorry. Yes, he can play up 1 for sure. Latibodier, you're gonna pick him over him as well, and then the next 2.
Latibodier over Lowe.
Okay, well, that are you.
Yeah,
we don't know hold on. It comes down to what the coach wants. So we're going to talk about the names them and people can choose. The man are playing a high enough league. The man are putting high enough performances to be compatible towards the selection pool. All right. So if the coach said that,
I understand. So
the conversation is if the availability, you can pick 4 centre back and you have to pick the Damian Lowe and the man of Jamaican. You get me? Right. So me never said them have left him out here. Listen to my conversation. No, we're not talking about no name, man. We're talking about man who play for Jamaica already. Like they're on the list for Jamaica. And
yeah, one of them man from Everton still can play for Jamaica.
No, man. If we talk about them, man, they obviously it's gonna be a shorty. Say Damian Lowe maybe not even make the pool. If you're gonna put in them, man, we're talking about just the other man them for selection. So who is up for selection? Right back and left back, you still can pick right backs and left back, and you don't pick a Jamaican band.
Me know that. I agree with that.
So that's one of the positions we're really full. In midfield, you can pick a full midfield and don't have one Jamaican band.
You can pick 6 players in midfield and don't have no Jamaican.
No Jamaican. We know is where the only player that is a sure player to be picked was Leon Bailey. Is Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
And because we have the Reiss Nelson and the Damari Gray them involved, only if you have one more person, then we could have said because
Reiss Nelson reach a level of Bailey.
No man, Reiss Nelson can compete with Bailey. If Reiss Nelson go Aston Villa, I don't think Bailey start over him hands down. It have to come down to base of performance. To be honest.
Yeah.
You can't disrespect the UJ. You know why? The man plays 0 game. The man plays 0 game and Bailey plays 15 million games. And the man have the same thing when we run down goal contribution as Leon Bailey. And
every time I play from the side, every time I run out from the side, him perform. Every time I run out, him perform.
So we cannot say not all when it comes on to
yeah, but I'm not talking about his potential. I'm saying right now, currently speaking, he's not at the level of Bailey.
I don't know which level Bailey at, to be honest. I know he's playing in the Premier League, and the next man playing in the Premier League. The next one I try to win the league, and Bailey I try to make top 10. That's what they're trying to do. And so we don't know which level Bailey truly on. Bailey did more than him. Bailey did more than him in his career. That's a 100% true. But we don't know which level Bailey truly on because not even Aston Villa don't know. I got them a right. I got them a question. The coach a question that say more, see more from Bailey. So we still a wait to see Bailey turn up in the Premier League, and we can realistically say that Reiss Nelson, people still a try look for him in the Premier League.
Yeah, me know. As me say my ball, I don't discredit my ball. I just said to you say currently he's not at the level of Bailey. Maybe when he gets more game time and stuff, he will surpass him by far. But potential wise, I think he's more advanced than Bailey. But in terms of what he's doing currently, I don't think he's.
I think Bailey done more in his career than him. But I'm just saying, if we get one more player with him and Damari Gray.
Yeah, JD, let me give 1 second to answer Chris Smith. Chris Smith, sorry, Chris Smith. Give me about me eyeball them, cause you know I'm watching. So let me about me eyeball them, cause you must say I use my eyeball to tell me when me watch one, when me not watch.
Yeah, but me think Damian Lowe better than Latibodier still.
I think he's better than Latibodier now. Come watch him. I think he's prone to some Latibodier is prone to some silly errors. And what I like about him though, I think he's a really good ball player. He's a
Yes.
general when it comes
But
to
what footballer gonna know?
yeah, he's a general when it comes to passing the ball, bro. Like
Yes.
he can really pass the ball like really good. Like he's that defender that
No,
Jamaica
but you
needs.
can't tell, but Jamaican good, you cannot say the man prone to error and say that you're going to take over. But there's a scratch out the part the Jamaican go now.
No, because
Man,
we
you
know
get the fire belt
we have
too.
the prone to error too.
Man, you fight, man, you get the fire belt for that statement. Oh, the man prone to error. So that's why you end up with the next one.
Another man prone to error too.
The next man make error. Like not prone. Him just go out there and make the error.
Yeah, man, my boy, why like quotes, man. But as I say, you know that I'll say something very interesting. I think within the last 2 years, I think the man has improved him. And that is something that is, 28 now? I think, say, you would think that, okay, this is it. But I think he has actually improved. I think his ball playing ability has improved. I think his calmness has improved. So I think he's actually from last year till now, I think he's a better defender. I think maybe it's MLS step up in quality, but
I'm playing MLS.
I think he's playing way better. But watch
yeah,
his matches. I think he's playing way better. If you look why like 2 years ago,
better, but I don't think him better than that Latibody.
Currently, I think he's better than Latibody.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, so all right. So
I think
that's
there are
an
two
opinion.
highly rated players. One highly rated in the championship, and one highly rated I think he's highly rated in MLS. You know?
Yeah, man, he's highly rated in MLS.
He's highly rated in MLS.
Better defenders.
Kevin to JD, bias against born Jamaican still. Boy, I'm still waiting for the conversation where you can literally say my bias, because all I do is when I have the information, I attack the same point number you use, because every time when I mention Bailey, when I say how much goals him score and what him do, and I say a man play 0 seconds and have the same output as Bailey will play 5 million games. So now you can't take out that, you can't dispatch what the guy do now, because of stats to stats, and the stats furthermore, even Hurley in Alan don't have a stats per minute better than Reiss Nelson, which is ridiculous, and it's a fact, because he barely play a game. You get me? He barely have minutes on the field. So all I'm just saying, that's why we cannot use stats alone to have our argument, and that's what I was telling you when it comes on to Bailey, Mr. Chevan. So if Chevan given, so that means you have to be honest when it comes on to me analyzing things and see that I'm a fair person rather than you think that I'm fighting against somebody. Because when Bailey did it, I said, don't use stats alone. Use performances and how you gel with the team. And that would be a problem for Reiss Nelson as well.
That sometimes can be subjective, and we have to be careful.
Yes, and that's why I am reasoning out that way. All right, JD, I don't believe JD is biased. He's just factual in terms of development of local players versus overseas. It is very simple, I think these are the people that makes other people think that the things that I'm fighting against people for real. When I just
look. You know that if everybody is walking towards a cliff and one person is walking away from a cliff, that one person is deemed as the idiot.
Yes, because you're different. You're the outcast out of the
you're the outcast. You're the person going against the tide. So because
that's well said.
Jamaicans are used to always over glorifying our football players, and people are just can't really sit in and say Jamaica is not that great at football. As much as we would like to believe we're not that great at football, bro. Because if we were that great at football, believe me, we have mash up Concacaf. Because all of these teams know that the potential, what the players that we have out there, because our Jamaican men go out there and spread the seed. Right?
Jamaican Guna, look at what you just said.
Look at what you just said. To mash up the place and the man.
Jamaican Guna, look at what you just said. As I said, that is what people think about Jamaica. Is what you just said.
Potential, bro.
They know that our culture will not let it slide. So you think that they are not glad that we love to overhype ourselves within ourselves? And what I'm talking about being local in charge. They know that a lot of us will not be accepting of all the team being the best ballers coming from overseas. They know that because they mentioned that on
ESPN. Culturally, them know.
They mentioned that on ESPN, BBC, Sky Sports News in the written part, not on the TV. So they know that our combative spirit will not make us progress. Because even the man the other day, I posted the clip in the Discord. The man said, I can't understand how Jamaica keep on failing.
Bro,
because
look,
the ballers are
there, but it does not qualify for the World Cup. Who was the 4 team that qualified for the World Cup? Costa Rica, right?
Costa Rica,
Jamaica had a better team than Costa Rica.
a better physical team at the time and
Team.
could have added more players as
We
well to even
we
be
have better
extremely
players.
better.
Sorry, my excuse. My
Yeah,
apologies.
a
We
better,
have better players.
yeah, they have a better team because
Them have a better
they're
team.
around for 16,000 million years.
Exactly.
You get
The
me?
man have a man with a 500 year play.
Around 7 players that are over 500 years old.
And
Yes,
Jamaica has
that's
a player
true.
reach 20 years them same old and dash him. Him old now. We're looking at the younger players, and the younger players them nah make it. You just qualify because you're young, bro. You qualify because you're young and have quality. That's
Yes.
what it's supposed to
So,
be. You just qualify
so for
because you're young.
Jamaica good. What we're gonna do? We're gonna stop. We're gonna put links, like make other people tell them about Jamaica, what they believe. Because I'm telling you, the guy, you couldn't say he's a hater because the guy is speaking higher. The man saying putting money on Jamaica for qualify, but when him start the deep dive, he realized that it's Jamaica stopping Jamaica from qualifying because the ego of the people to believe that their quality football is the same as England. The man say it blew him mind. Him cannot understand. This is ESPN attack, The man is saying cannot understand how we believe that English level football is the same comparative to Jamaica and even American football. So the man he might try to figure out himself how is this possible? How Jamaica could ever think that what wrong? What wrong? What kind of
I
it
tell you
like
what
him
is it?
last?
Because we have produced very good players. We have had John Barnes, who is a Jamaican, who is a proud Jamaican. We have had William the before him, the man who is to read news. William De La Pena
De La
before him.
Pena? Okay.
So we have Fuller, we have Bibi Gardner, we have always produced at least one top quality player from each generation. We have always had that, I think. But what is our problem is that we have never had a team put together, which we've never had a golden generation where you have a team of players put together where you can say these are the best quality players that Jamaica has at the moment, and we have youth, we have experience, we have skill, we have talent, we have a starting 11 that is battling with the second 11. We have never had that, bro, and that is what and this Siobhan Givens person is just
No man, just leave Siobhan Givens
talking
alone, man.
garbage as usual, coming and chatting
What
foolish
Jamaican
and trying to
going?
take people where
Jamaican
other
going?
can get
Hold
foolish.
on,
But hold on, JD. Me hold on. Brother,
Yes.
me and JD and I same thing.
Interject.
Are you? So when me say my thing,
Hold
me
on.
say my thing very clear. Me and JD and I same thing. Me
But
not gonna
you
be
need to
polite.
fight. You don't need to fight with nobody, and you have to be polite on the show. Respect where I do the show up. So we avoid him, and we'll move on from what he must say. But don't
No,
make him say what he
me
must
can
say.
be respectful without being polite.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Me
All
not
right.
gonna disrespect your
So,
show, but me not
so
gonna be polite and yeah. Me just start
all
the
right.
thing straight, bro. When I say
But
Jamaica
Jamaican
is
going.
not good at football, I mean Jamaica is not good at football. We are good
Yeah,
at athletics.
but you're not lying. Jamaica
Yeah,
is
we
not
are
good at
good at
football. That
athletics.
is not true.
What we ever won?
That is not true.
What have we ever won? What
That
has
is not a
Jamaica ever
lie.
won?
But that is
Just a
not a
Caribbean Cup.
lie. But that is not actually a lie. These Siobhan Givens are coming off the egotistic
What have we ever
personnel
won
that
though?
is
What
causing
I said,
problem.
America
So,
win things,
but
Mexico
me
win
not,
things.
but me not go fight with Siobhan Givens. Jamaica is not good at football, and we are trying to reach there.
So
And
we're
it's
trying to reach
highly,
there, bro,
it's
because
high
have
at this
we have
point,
produced very good players.
it's highly dependent on overseas import at this point. We don't know when we're going to be self-sustainable
Yeah.
because that it's going to take a while. We have Kingston Academy doing good things. What is it? Craig Butler
Phoenix
them doing
Academy.
Phoenix Academy. Mount Pleasant them trying. It's going to take a while for we to be self bound.
Let's give it, let's say
So
7 years.
Jamaica is not good at football. So I'm very sorry, and I think
Yeah,
nobody can
we're not
argue
that
that.
good at football as
Nobody
we
can
think.
argue that.
We're just trying to get there, we're not that good at football as we think.
Yes,
Um,
yeah,
it's not
I agree with that.
population, it's just that genetically we produce great athletes. So henceforth, we're gonna have great athletes. We're gonna have at least one elite level football player at every generation, like every 5 years or so. But we are the team wise, we have to get some players from overseas, with the Jamaican heritage, Jamaican genetics to come in and to help us.
Yes, that I don't know how Chevron used that to fight. If you have said that Jamaica is one of the good teams in football, that is just flat out lie. You take off all of these mans off this team, all of them are foreign input here. I'm telling you, it's not going to even be closely competitive.
JD, you know what the weirdest thing? You know that when the Jamaica side is playing, we don't know overseas imports. Jamaican people here ball.
Yeah, no, I know, but the man them figure things over 24 hours.
Well, I know.
So when
The man them a ball. I said, we want some. Where them man are there? Where this man there? Where that man there? Where this man there? How come them are calling this man? And yet still you have these people acting as if you assemble a JPL team, the best what the JPL has to offer, honestly. The best left back, best right back.
we can't make the final stage of no World Cup qualifiers.
Nowhere nothing. I'll be a 6 or 7 of my 8 club I get.
I'm not ask you.
Did you see the performance of the best that Jamaica has to offer in the Caribbean club competition?
No, they never watch it. They never watch them videos. I'm sure that they never watch it.
Against a side from 80 when they play, we have a man on the field with him belly big, one big beer belly man running down on the field. One man who are 500-year-old when they play football for 2 years and all them do a drink rum.
Yeah, so we can't lie to yourself, man.
Walk around Jamaica, let them play week in, week out.
Let me do the videos them in context. But before we go anywhere, guys, we have a few more minutes left on the show. Please do smash the like button because the one thing you know about us, we stay on reality street. If Jamaica forget credit, we look how you see we cover my girls' videos. I am enjoying my girl videos. You know why? Because everybody will come on their girl videos. They are more in tune to really look at the players them and have a conversation. For the man videos them, sometimes I believe them just come for just start unnecessary drama. To be honest, yeah.
And that is, you know that's the weird thing about it, JD. You bring up an interesting point.
Yes, man, do girl videos and the girl videos are very different.
Do you know that the Jamaica girl side is at a way higher level?
Yes, and it's because it's not Jamaican born alone, and they willingly accept other girls on it.
They willingly accept them. They don't look on them as nothing. Them just say a Jamaican and all the way play together.
Yes, and I look at the girl them fought the other day, well hard against Honduras. Believe me, the amount of
they were Honduras are the league leaders, isn't it?
Yeah, man, Honduras and believe me.
Honduras and them head too low.
Yes. So obviously, the game could have gone anywhere.
So if you want to say, we're talking about female football. I remember this was suspended. So imagine if the female football, the program had just continued from the time when it had. Jamaica would be way, way, way higher in terms of our development of female football players. Because we have one of the best strikers in the world now, who is part of our team. You oversee me, I said to you?
Yes,
so let's be realistic. Jamaica, generally speaking, is just not that good at football, especially male football. We're just not that good at it. We produce extremely good athletes. So because of our athletic genetics and our muscle twitch, whatever them call it, we just produce very good athletes. So henceforth, that's why most of our footballers are quick, physical, fast and strong. Right. Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, we have to look at that football is not just about fast and strong. Because if football was about fast and strong, every African team would have won the World Cup years ago.
Yes, and believe me, they are faster than Jamaica on the football field.
So nobody knows faster than them. Them and the fast like Spain, and the stronger everybody.
They can't win against Spain because Messi Spain still a pass the last ball around him and say, we're not going to run.
Right. So exactly. So every team uses their ability that they have. We are fast and strong, and we have to find a way how to hone that into a creative unit. Agreed. You know what I mean? We can't look at say, numbers are alone. But America have 300 million people and you would expect that they would be the big. Uruguay have 4 or 5 million people and Uruguay win the World Cup 2 times, brother.
Yes,
so it's not just about numbers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so let's get real, man. Jamaica, we're not really that good at man football. Let me just specify, at man football currently, but we're trying to get there. We're working at it. We have produced immaculate talent. I think we have produced some great footballers over the years, and we have another one right in the line. Our talented player in Bailey. We have players that are coming up in the line that we can utilize.
I load more players coming up through the lines. Zimbabwe them doing well.
Zimbabwe is doing well.
The guy that just got signed, Douglas them over there. So Pierce them in America. So we have a lot more players coming through. But guys, when you say they are good at something, it's not 1 out of 1,000,000. It simply means when you're good at something, you slightly have the advantage out of the percentage. So you don't have 0.0000001% out of 1,000,000. You have 20%, and because it's a big world, your 20% is the majority stakeholder. That's what considered as good. You understand me? But you guys are making 0.000 Jesus type of percentage out of a percentage basis to say that you're good at something. That makes no logical sense. And And there is nobody. You have people who will come and trick because they only want only things. I am not that type of person. We are gonna have civil conversation here. You get me? And the civil conversation simple means United States, in Mexico, they are better teams. That's why we have to do what we do today, and behind to get evil
But
with them.
JD, look at it. You know that a few years ago, Canada was way, way, way behind Jamaica in football.
I wouldn't say a few years ago in a way, but 15 years ago, definitely they were further away from Jamaica in football. Yeah, 15 years ago, that little time. But from 8 years ago, they already had a core that they were designed to do what they're doing now.
Right. They were way behind. I showed you a stat the other day, I showed you that little bit when was it? It was 2007?
Yeah, for Belgium.
2007, Belgium was behind Jamaica in the rankings. And look where Belgium became the number one ranked team. Look a bit after that. So the point I'm trying to make is this, bro. You see, if Jamaica's development had matched our enthusiasm and our belief and our delusion, we would have been, as I said, one of those sides that qualified for the last World Cup easily. If our development had matched that, and probably even surpassed it, probably go like second round or whatever in the World Cup. If our belief matched match our development, the development hasn't been there, bro. In a lot of ways, I think the Premier League for a couple of years, it regressed. It went backwards. If you watch the JPL now, you will see teams trying to play, and that is an injection of overseas coaches coming in and trying to play some football. You have maybe 2 Brazilian coaches in the league, and some a Dutchman or somebody like that, and they're trying to get people to put on the ball and play the ball, play modern football. Not can't make 5 passes, bro. I've seen a side who's at the lower ends of the JPL, Chapelton Maroons. I see them pick up the ball and try to play the ball, and the man them get on that. The man them press them, and the man them try to play out of the press instead of woof the ball.
Reality.
Pick with the ball.
And
the man them try to play.
But the one time somebody faced reality and said, "Listen to, we are not better. We are gonna go overseas, learn how to play football the proper way." We saw Kingston Academy arrive through that, and we saw CC arrive through that. And what they did, dominated Jamaica, just wipe the floor with all of them Manning Cup and them country team here. You get me? Them just do everything what them want, because you know what? They've accepted that they are not the best, and they're gonna go out and learn football, and you're gonna put it in a 3-year plan, and we're gonna come and show people what, when we rehearse something, what we could do. So I think in terms of football, we have too much big egos. People inside the football. We think we need more people. Surprisingly, I'm not gonna stop saying this. I need to hear more people speaking like, "Ooh, around Kingston Academy." I honestly believe so. We need them type of people to say, "Oh, we don't know, and we'll try what my school, so we want the youth them learn football." I know they say football is like a different subject, pool towards your life. So if you love football, you have to go out there and learn it, and make sure you do it to the right and the best of your ability. Not just go up and field and run up and down, play a bag of skimmage and things that are doing nothing in a football. You understand me? We want you to go out there and love it. Don't come tell me what you want it for help you out of your community. Because if you have those mentality, you know where you go further than the first paycheck. Even if you have the most skills in the world, you know have nowhere going further than the first paycheck. Remember me tell you that. All right. So you have to have the right attitude going forward, and you need people that's at the top to come and teach you. I think a lot of people have talent, as what Jamaican Guna said, but talent is a part of skill, what type of quality football you have. You get me? Your mentality is a part of your talent as well too. So you have to get the right people in to make sure they can match all of those things to put together, so you become a good unit, and then go outside and do good. But for me, as I said, I never liked the United States one, but I'm gonna say that for next time, because we have come closer to the end. So I'm gonna give Jamaican Guna 2 or 3 minutes, finish up in point, and then we run out a year. So people, when you smash the like button, get us to 120, and we saw 130 people here. You guys turn up late. I knew, because we did extra videos, so we know that the algorithm shift it here and there. But no problem. What rewatch this and we have a conversation. Your rankings don't reflect the truth, but because of regions, we know that but it gives you an indication of what you're truly doing inside of your region at the time. But you're not gonna match Concacaf region with European region. Jamaican Guna, what say you for the final points of the video? All right.
Yeah, well, let me just address that point the way the commenter just said. Rankings is not, as I said, it's region by region, but at the same time, it gives you an indication of your progress. Now,
yes.
if rankings don't mean that much, where is Belgium and where is Jamaica now? Or what is Jamaica ranked now?
Jamaica ranked 64th or 63rd,
And
and
where is
Belgium
Belgium?
are in the top 5. Yeah.
Okay, so Belgium in the top 5 and Jamaica is 66. So okay, so you said the difference that I'm trying to. So it's the context, JD, and that is what a lot of people don't listen for. Them just listen for words, and then they realize words within context. As I gave you the example surely around when I was talking about the shark. So you can say, man, the shark are the baddest animal, but if you take the shark, then put him in a tree and change him environment, him not no use. So it's about context. He's the baddest animal in the sea. You understand what I mean? So if we were to use that as an example, so the point that I'm trying to make is that we were above Belgium in 2007, and now we are below Belgium by 50 odd points, regardless of region. That's a huge jump. That I'm not for doing a region. That are a huge jump. It's not like we're close by like them one point ahead of us or 2 points ahead. They're 50 points ahead of Jamaica.
Special edition, Jamaica is not ranked 57th. We are ranked 63rd at this point. I'm literally on the FIFA page. Don't know where you get that 57th from. Panama ranked 58th at this point, and Panama have 1,399 points, and Jamaica has 1,381 points. So Jamaica is not ranked 57th. Yeah, go ahead, big boss. Sorry about that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. I'm glad for that, man. Cause so that's the point that I'm trying to make is that they have improved, they have spent time, they have revamped. I think England did it as well. A couple years ago when they came up with the St. George's thing, and they had a football home, and France did it as well. And so all these nations, they know they have a bigger financial, pull, so them can do certain things. But Jamaica, we don't have that. We don't have a development capital, a place that players can go into develop and can learn and can be educated. I see, we don't have that. They have that even in Ghana. We don't have that in Jamaica. So you see, when people are talking about development, they're just talking about development because it's so nice as a word. But where? That's the question we're talking about. Where are these their talents being developed and honed and put?
Let me chop it off right there. So people, smash the like button, share and subscribe. We will do a next video maybe tomorrow when I have more time. But I have to run. I am out of time today. Alright, so smash the like button and we'll join too late. Big up. Thanks, Jamaican Guna, for coming on. Massive respect. We have reached the end. Peace out, people. Subscribe, share, like the video. Peace out.